Hi everyone, Mrs. McBain here. Today we are going to learn how to find your greatest common factor or GCF and lowest common multiple or LCM using a factor tree and a Venn diagram. So the set of numbers that we're going to look at today are 12 and 18. So we're going to start by making a factor tree using our number 12. So let's go ahead and put that number 12 over here. And there are a couple of different ways that you can do this. No matter which way you decide to divide your numbers, you're still going to come up with the right number as long as you break it all the way down to your prime numbers. Now remember, your prime numbers are numbers that can only be divided by 1 or themselves. So let's go ahead and take a look at this number 12 and let's do it nice and simple. So to keep it easy, we're going to go ahead and do, let's see, we'll do 2 and 6. Now, 2, of course, is a prime number. It can only be divided by itself or the number 1. The 6, however, that can definitely be divided. So let's go ahead and break that 6 down a little bit here. So we can break that 6 down to a 2 and a 3. Okay, and those are both going to be prime numbers because they cannot be divided by anything other than 1 or themselves. So there's our prime numbers for the number 12. And let's go ahead and take a look at the number 18. So let's go ahead and get that tree started here. So we've got our number 18. Again, to keep it simple, I'm going to go with 2 and 9 because 2 times 9 is 18. So we'll go ahead and put our 2 over here and our 9 over here. Now our 2 is a prime number, so we can't do anything with that. We're going to leave that alone. The 9, however, is not. So let's go ahead and break that 9 down. We can break that into 2 3s. So 3 times 3 to equal 9. And of course, as we just learned, the 2 3s, those are both also prime numbers, so we cannot break them down any further. So now that we have both our 12 and our 18 broken down into its prime numbers, we can go ahead and start adding these numbers into our Venn diagram. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look for numbers that both of them have in common, because just like in any Venn diagram, this section right here in the middle, this is where we're going to put our numbers that we have in common. Now to do this and make sure I don't make any mistakes, I like to circle my number. So I see here we have a 2 here and a 2 here. So I'm going to circle both of those 2s, and I'm going to draw a line between the 2 of them so that I know that I've used them and that those 2 are connected to each other. And let's see, do we have any others in common? I do see we have a 3 here and a 3 here. So we're going to circle both of our 3s and draw a line in between them. Okay, so those are our only 2 numbers that we have that exist on both sides. So we have 2 sets. And so we're going to go ahead and put those numbers here in the center. So we're going to have a 2 and a 3 here in the middle of our Venn diagram because both sets, both numbers, both trees share those numbers. Okay, so now what do we have left? So in looking at it here, it looks like we have left a number 2 and a number 3. Okay, so those are by themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and put the number 2 over here. And we'll go ahead and indicate as well that this is our 12 side of our Venn diagram. And that the other side over here is our 18. That way we can keep those nice and clear. So we've got a 2 over here on the 12 side. We've got our 18 here. And looks like we're just left with the number 3. So we'll go ahead and put our number 3 over here. Now already nice and easily, we can already find our greatest common factor. It's real easy to locate. Our greatest common factor is going to be what we get if we multiply these 2 numbers right here together. Okay, so that's where you're going to find your greatest common factor or your GCF. Okay, so our GCF in this case is going to be 2 times 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. So our greatest common factor here is going to be 6. Now, in order to find our lowest common multiple, it's really easy. All that we need to do is multiply all of these numbers straight across. So our problem is going to look like this. So it's going to look like 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure this out. So we have 2 times 2, which is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. And then 12 times 3, let's see, that is going to be 36. All right, so that means that our lowest common multiple of these two numbers is going to be 36. So see, it's nice and fast and easy to do it this way. You can make a little bit of a game out of it and have some good fun with it. So go ahead and try this with some different numbers. Also down in the description, you're going to find some worksheets from Teachers Pay Teachers, and they are free, and they'll take you right through the same process and show you exactly how to do it. I hope you have a great day.